Good morning, students. Welcome back. Hope you all are fine. We will start with our fifth chapter, and the name of the chapter is Pattern of Social Inequality and Exclusion. In today's session, we will cover the following topics: what is social about inequality and exclusion, social stratification, etc. So, let us start with our session. There have been serious inequalities in the Indian society since the ancient times. Not only economic disparities, but even social inequality has existed in India since time immemorial. We often see beggars in streets, temples, markets, and railway stations. We also see people working as domestic servants or in restaurants cleaning utensils. We even employ children below the age of 14 years to do the work which can be hazardous. We see all this and we are not surprised. We don't realize that it is unjust to treat them like that. Every day we read of incidents highlighting the discriminatory behavior based on caste and class. Similarly, women and members of minority groups and the physically challenged people are treated differently. All these are examples of inequality and exclusion that make some sections of the society helpless. It seems to be their destiny to bear all these social inequalities, as though nature had made them to tolerate all this. However, a closer examination will show that the people who work the hardest are given the least in return. They break stones to make roads, they dig and plow, yet their lot doesn't seem to improve. Now let us understand what is social about inequality and exclusion. Why is the feeling of inequality and exclusion found between individuals called the pattern of social inequalities and exclusion? This question has three answers. First, social inequality and exclusion are social because they are not about individuals but about groups. Secondly, they are social in the sense that they are not economic, although there is usually a link between them. Thirdly, they are systematic and structured, as there is a definite pattern to social inequality. So, first pattern is social inequality. Everyone in the society does not get the same social status. Some people have more wealth, property, education, health, and power than the others, and some have neither too much nor too little. These social resources can be divided into three forms of capital. 1. Economic capital, that is in the form of material wealth and income. 2. Cultural capital, that is in the form of educational ability and status. And 3. Social capital, that is in the form of social relationship. These forms of capital often overlap and can get converted into the others. For example, a person from a rich family can get good education and acquire cultural or educational capital. Someone with influential relatives can get a good job, and so on. These patterns of unequal access to resources are called social inequality. Some social inequality reflect differences between individuals, such as their differing abilities and efforts. Now we talk about social stratification and its main feature. Everyone does not enjoy the same status or position in any society. There will always be inequality on some basis or the another. Each society is divided into many social groups. In the earlier societies, the basis of inequalities was age, gender, and personal power. These factors determine high and low in society. And in the developed societies, these matters have become extremely complex, but the feeling of high and low has become even stronger. We will discuss some major characteristics, principles of social stratification. First, we talk about the social stratification is a characteristic of society, not simply a function of individual differences. Social stratification is a system spread across the society that distributes social resources among group of people unequally. Second, social stratification persists over generations. It has a close connection with family. It is transferred from one generation to another. A person's social position is ascribed, which means that children automatically assume the social position of their parent. Third, social stratification is supported by pattern of beliefs or ideology. It is because the pattern of inequality are seen as fair or inevitable that social inequality has persisted for centuries. For example, the caste system is based on beliefs of purity and pollution, and this ideology was taken to such extreme that the so-called polluted caste had become untouchable. And all this is based only on birth. Now we talk about prejudice. Prejudice refers to preconceived opinion or attitude held by one group against another. Literally, it means prejudgment. In other words, it means forming an opinion about someone without proof or evidence based on beliefs and hearsay. It may be positive or negative, although the word has acquired different meaning. For example, it is believed world over that the Jews and Marwaris are stingy people, but common sense tells us that not all the people of a community can be the same. In India, it is based on caste, gender, and race. That is why prejudice has given rise to racism, casteism, feminism. Then we talk about stereotypes. Prejudice are often grounded in stereotypes. Stereotypes refer to fixed and inflexible notion about a group of people. Since these stereotypes are not based on any rational thinking, it is difficult to examine them logically. Examples of stereotypes are that some races are called martial races, which is not true about all the members of the race and not even for certain members all the time. Similarly, some races are called untrustworthy. All these are only notions strengthened by popular beliefs but have very little truth in them. Then fifth, we have discrimination. Discrimination means unfair treatment. While prejudice is limited to opinions only, discrimination refers to actual behavior toward a particular group or person. This is expressed as exclusion of a group of people based on their caste, gender, or religion from public functions, opportunities, and privileges. That's it with today's session. In tomorrow's session, we will cover social exclusion and caste, a discriminatory system. Till then, take care. Goodbye.